without words, she was able to convey the importance of animals and children.
Many people in Vancouver's art and climate justice communities will remember Marta Robertson Smyth. And if not, you might recognize her salmon and sea creature artwork and other signs that appeared at numerous climate change protests across the Lower Mainland over the years.
It made tremendous waves in the movement that she spoke through her art.
Robertson Smyth passed away at the very end of 2020 after a battle with cancer. She was 73. Her family tells City News she grew up on the East Coast and eventually made her way to British Columbia.
Aunt Marta was always in like a state of artistic expression, but it wasn't in one of those annoying ways where, you have someone explaining their aesthetic and their raison d'etre. No, she just showed up and you realize, wow, there's so much about this person. But the first thing that she talked about was, tell me about you.
During her time in Vancouver, she had an art studio, worked as an art teacher at Arts Umbrella, dedicated her free time advocating for climate justice, and picked up a variety of other hobbies.
She had an amazing passion for art and for animals, and kids related to that. I think she knew the importance of bringing art to children, and it was a way for her to teach how everything in the world is interconnected.
She was always on to something new. It was exciting to have a friendship with someone like this. And she possessed that unique thing that very few people have, and that's called wisdom.
Friends and family say Robertson Smyth was so dedicated to climate justice that she was even arrested here at Burnaby Mountain while opposing the Trans Mountain pipeline expansion.
At that time, there was hundreds of people being arrested. It was like an ongoing campaign of civil disobedience.
Her and her art pushed you just to the point of being like uncomfortable with what the truth actually would mean, and then she'd let you sit with it.
Robertson Smyth's loved ones say she was passionate about her artwork and climate justice projects up until her very last days.
She was working on art and protest art and banners literally until she was physically unable to.
And while Robertson Smyth is no longer here, her artwork and legacy will live on, both in people's hearts and in public spaces.
Her impact will be far-reaching, and it'll last forever.
What she did for love. This really broad concept of what love is.
In Burnaby, Miranda Fatur, City News.